Jack Wickham writes, "Hey Collider crew, love all the stuff you guys do. With the hype for Force Awakens increasing by the millisecond, I'm suddenly getting more excited for the rest of the upcoming Star Wars films, including Rogue One and the Han Solo movie. But then I read about the heavily rumored Boba Fett movie that's apparently releasing in 2020, but is this officially confirmed? I can't find any announcement that says that it's actually happening. I hope it does, because I think a Boba Fett movie could be badass. What do you guys know, and may the Force be with you?"
I don't want a Boba Fett movie, simply because once again, it's Lucasfilm shrinking the universe instead of expanding it. It's like, let's explore new things, whatever. But if they did, I would be excited to see it. I would go and see it, absolutely. I just would have secretly wished they were doing something else. We can tell you for a fact that Lucasfilm was planning a Boba Fett movie. We know this. It was supposed to come when it was
supposed to come. It was going to be during the Solo the Solo movie came out. So you had Rogue One coming out next year, then you had Episode 8, and then you were going to have your Boba Fett movie, and then the director shifts happened.
Yeah, and now where that Boba Fett movie was going to be, now we're getting Lord and Miller are directing a young Han Solo movie, which we talked about a lot yesterday. That leads me to believe that if they were all ready to go on a Boba Fett movie, they're probably still planning on it. But to the best of my knowledge, there has been no confirmation. There is no official word that it's actually coming, let alone in 2020. Very well could, because as I said, they have been planning it. So maybe that is the one they're going to drop in 2020. It seems to make sense that they did, but as of right now, there's no official confirmation. Schnepp, what have you heard?
Yeah, I've known about a Boba Fett movie for a long time. I think they're still going to make that Boba Fett movie. It just happened that the guy who was directing it dropped out, or things happened. They had to shift it up. That's why Lord and Miller aren't doing Flash, because they had to. Oh, that thing's not over there; it's over here now. So things got moved around. They're definitely going to make this movie. It's a badass Western. I think the character, although like the lightest used character, and I think all of the Star Wars, little cartoon characters and toys that you have of Boba Fett, he's in the movie for like less than a minute if you add it all up.
Yeah.
That character though is iconic, and the idea of the character it resonates with everybody. So I think people want to see more. The character looks so cool, and the idea about the character as a bounty hunter, all those things that were never explored. He's in a Sarlacc pit somewhere. That doesn't necessarily mean that he can't be. Another character can don the Mandalorian outfit and be Boba Fett.
Let me ask you this. Let me play a little over-under with you guys, all right? Over-under. I'm going to set the line at 40%. The line is 40%. Over or under. The chances that a Boba Fett movie, should it happen, will take place after the events of Return of the Jedi, as opposed to a young Boba Fett. So I'm setting the line at 40%. Mark, let's start with you. Over or under 40%?
I'm rolling the dice. You want to send your kids to college now after they already got their private school education? You bet that is definitely going to happen. I think it's afterwards, because everybody wants to know, did he get out of the Sarlacc before it pooped him out 1,000 years later? I think that's the case. Nobody wants to think that Boba Fett died in the Sarlacc pit, that was his ending, so I think he gets out. Then you can tie it maybe into more stuff that we're going to see in this new trilogy.
I say under. I say it happens before Star Wars: A New Hope, so that they can
So it's a younger
Boba Fett, so that they can actually have that scene where in the Han Solo movie he sees Boba Fett, and then in the Boba Fett movie at the same exact time Boba Fett sees Han Solo.
Well, you know what else you get? If this was the Marvel universe, I would guarantee that something like that's going to happen, and that a post-credit scene in the Han Solo movie would involve Boba Fett. Imagine if you didn't see Boba Fett in the Han Solo movie, credits roll, then Han discovers and he sees Boba Fett over there. It'd be pretty sweet.
All right, and the correct answer is over. It is over 40%.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.